It's ketchup packets.
Well, howdy doody, everybody. I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
This is Ketchup Packets. Today we are watching The Boys, Season 1, Episode, what? Episode 6? The Innocents.
The Innocents.
Well, if I was gonna guess, I would say that, well, they could be talking about just like random civilians who get caught in the middle of all of the supers' garbage all the time.
The people they're supposed to save, Nate. It's the innocents.
Save the innocents. Yeah, but we're also, we have a little bit of kind of threatened innocence going on within the Seven, too. Just like, the sort of moral questions you have to ask yourself about being involved in an organization like that. And do you tell the company line, or do you like stick by your personal convictions and stuff? Right. There's some of that going on.
Well, we've got Homelander and A-Train seem to be sort of the company men. And we've got Queen Maeve and Starlight, which are sort of various versions of the beat-down compliant person. We have Black Noir.
Yeah, who knows?
Doesn't speak, doesn't make his position known.
Yep.
And the Deep.
Who is just a clown.
It's like God spilled a person.
Yeah. Let's see. Last episode, we were at a Christian convention, and Starlight had to sort of contend with her feelings about how it feels different now than it was before, and she was saying that it felt like the convention itself had changed, or like that community had changed, when it seems like it might be more that her experiences have led her into having a little bit of a darker outlook than they're espousing to people. I
was gonna say that it's because she's seen a little bit more of how the sausage is made, but I didn't want to make an unfortunate pun. So I do realize I realize that that's an unfortunate pun. I'm not saying
I'm really glad you didn't say that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, on that point, she accused the Deep on TV. Remember?
That's right. Yeah, right in front of everybody.
So that's significant.
Did she explicitly accuse the Deep, or did she just kind of make
she said that happened to her.
Yeah. But she didn't make it clear who was responsible or anything like that.
Not in that moment.
Called him out.
Yes.
Yeah, but
he was very worried while I was watching the TV.
Yeah. I would be if I was him too.
And then we had the laser baby.
That's right. Yep, laser eye baby. Oh man, that was real lucky.
Somebody in the comments said straight out of The Incredibles, but with more blood.
yeah, right. Ooh.
So yeah.
And then we have the regenerating lady who was attacked by, what's his name? The Batman. You just said
Black Noir.
Black Noir. Such a funny name for a Batman.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we thought she was dead, and it turned out she wasn't dead.
All our commentary on that scene got muted in the last video by wonderful YouTube copyright. So thanks for licensed music in the show and muting the entire... Yeah, Bill Withers, I think. Ain't No Sunshine. That was the song.
Man, that's just...
They don't want you to hear that, I guess, unless you're going to pay them. So, I mean, it makes sense to make, artists got to make money. All right, should we watch The Boys?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
All right.
We do have a Patreon, guys, if you want to check that out. If not, that's totally cool, but we really appreciate it if you do. We got some full-length reactions on there, and, some other fun stuff. So, give it a look if you want. Otherwise, thanks for being here. Let's watch it. Oh. This is what propaganda looks like.
What do you imagine the behind-the-scenes moments with Homelander and that kid are like?
So weird.
Fondue with Black Noir? Alright.
That was a green tea.
Oh.
Traditional green tea.
Hi, Anthony. Huey's best-looking friend since 4th grade.
Hi, I'm Annie. It's nice to meet you.
You look familiar. Did you go to Kennedy?
She's new in town.
Fantastic. So what are we drinking? New to town, Annie? So
I've had the experience of being in the presence of a celebrity and thinking, you look familiar, but not knowing why.
Oh, yeah?
the old piano. Every night, Mom would sit here and she would play some songs, and I gotta be honest, most of the time, me and my dad would be would be making model plans. I can almost smell the silver paint. I really wish
He
you'd
probably
leave alone
can
and
smell
see
the
why we
silver
were
paint.
It's my little team. I played shortstop. Of course, I couldn't show everything I had, but let's just say we did a lot of winning.
I bet you did.
I'm sorry. Why is that there?
Sorry?
Who put the fucking blanket on the bed?
Randy Setdeck.
Who's Randy Setdeck?
He's over there.
Randy, why? You fucking asshole. Amateur fuck.
What just happened?
Yeah. What?
So no hero was born. None of them. They're all just kids dosed with the blue shit. I mean,
Even fucking Starlight.
Dude. It's a little unprompted.
Well, spot on, MM. We got Vought for child endangerment, drug trafficking, and possibly the largest fraud in American fucking history. Rayna's gonna love it.
And what are the authorities gonna do about it, though?
keep on Starlight then, right?
The phone's been tits up for a week. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No. But I can check.
All right. You're with me.
He is?
I am? What, to the CIA lady?
No. We're gonna go on a little detour. You'll love it.
What is his problem with Huey having a relationship with Starlight? I don't really get it.
I mean, he's got a hatred of supes.
I get that.
You fired Ashley? It was actually a mutual decision. She wanted to explore different career paths,
Didn't seem
and
like it.
we wished her well. So, I would like you to
Corporates.
take this in the constructive spirit that it is intended. Okay. You are a selfish, arrogant child.
Oh, it takes one to know one.
You want to be a superhero. You want to be famous. But nobody's famous alone. So, why don't you cut the petulant diva shit, show a little fucking gratitude, and let us do our job?
Man, she really is comfortable just
No.
talking shit to these people who could just, like,
I'm sorry.
melt her.
I mean, I don't mean to
with
be
their eyes.
ungrateful, but no red carpets, no reality TV, and no Noxema commercials. And I want my old uniform back. I'm gonna save people. Then I think we may need to reconsider your position in the Seven. And I think that firing an employee after she reported sexual assault on live TV might tank your stock price.
Ooh.
Well, I think it's great that you want to tell the truth. I just don't know to whom you're referring. Oh, I think you know. I think you've known for a long time. Thank you so much for coming, Starlight. I have a lot to think about.
Oh,
It's not a good thing to hear your boss say at the end of a meeting. I have a lot to
Exactly.
think about.
think about sicking Homelander on you.
That's what the Green Crusader Initiative is all about. To respect what's beautiful in the world. What's up?
Oh my God.
You just can't not be creepy.
No.
So, everything. So beautiful.
Good, let's reset. Trash back on the beach, please. Back row.
Crash back on the beach, please. Oh my God.
Well, we lost my dad at a young age, and my mom, she worked 2 jobs. So it was my older brother, Nathan, who pretty much raised me up. And when I was 3, it's like these guys started shooting in front of my building, and I outran the damn bullet. That's kind of how I figured out.
Can I stop you right there for a second? What if we ixnay the gun violence, maybe make it a click more upbeat?
That sounds like a really cool origin story. I was actually really interested to hear about that.
You know, you're always calling people cunts or twats, but I never really got how that's an insult. They're flexible, take a pounding, and they're the reason behind like 98% of my life decisions.
Fair enough.
Well, yep.
Needless to say, I fell for her big time.
What kind of knobber falls for a soup?
Anyway, we were,
Dude.
being intimate when she climaxed and accidentally turned into ice. Just for a second. But I was still in there at negative 346 degrees. Same temperature as liquid nitrogen. As you can imagine. It snapped off. The crazy thing is, it's like that's the cost of a mortal like me for being with a god like her.
Dude.
She was happy. Imagine what one would do if she found out you've been lying to her from the get-go.
Stop. No, watch the crosstalk.
Jesus, yeah.
Do you have something you'd like to share?
No. Apologies. Please do continue the escapades.
We don't make
Ah,
jokes
oh my God.
or judgments.
You're not blending in here, buddy.
Did it ever occur to you that they split your spine or broke your dick just for a laugh? Where's your fucking rage? Your self-respect? Fuck letting go. You should be out there with a fucking chainsaw going after him.
Just a bunch of scared fucking rabbits. Supes are all the same, every fucking one of them.
Let's see, so
You just come in here to make them all feel terrible
I
about
think
themselves?
he wanted Huey to not want to be with Starlight, but then the meeting didn't have the tone he had anticipated it would when he went in there, so that made him mad and he was yelling at them. He wanted them to hate the supes, and they didn't. That's how I read that.
I realize that my behavior has caused Starlight a great deal of pain. And I sincerely apologize for this.
Believed encounter was
Though
consensual.
at the time, I believed that our encounter was consensual.
Yeah.
Oh my
I realized
God.
that,
There are no secrets from me.
Oh, this part. So he's like a washed up actor.
Soup actor.
Yeah.
Do you recognize who that actor is?
No.
What am I thinking of?
I'm thinking the same thing.
Cool.
Why don't I put this down?
You don't recognize him?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Who is it?
Mr. Mesmer.
Keep your mind on washed up child star.
Mr. Necessary. And I'm a big fan, man.
Thanks.
Weren't you on Teenage Kicks with A-Train? Yep. Yeah, yo, A-Train's really blown up.
It's
hasn't
Academy Award nominee Haley Joel
Yeah,
Osment.
he's great. I'm really happy for him.
he? Yeah.
Didn't even recognize him. Oh my God.
She's waiting on you. Tina. Hey.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hi, good. Nice to meet you.
I do.
Hey, Cleo. Remember your old man?
Hi, Charles.
Ooh.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Can't imagine my daughter not knowing me.
I'm gonna try and be in your life a little bit more. Would that be okay?
I guess. Okay, Cleo. We gotta get back.
By the time a kid is that age, if you haven't made a connection,
Yeah.
they do not care, you know?
Almost might make it worse.
I just want to know you don't hate me.
Don't really know you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
She
right,
seems like she's
exactly.
probably indifferent to you, you know?
My wife, Becca, used to hum the Spice Girls. She drove me around the fucking bend, you know. All day long, walking around the house humming. She was happy. I fuck know why she was happy with me, but she was happy.
Mm-hmm.
Homelander raped her.
Fuck.
That'll change a man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Give it up for Carl Urban right
Yeah.
here. Look at this.
Long shot.
She just got up and walked away. That was 8 years ago. And nobody's seen her since.
Motivations clarified.
You can't allow yourself to be distracted by another bird. Especially not a soup.
I mean,
Just remember who your friends and who your enemies are.
kind of disagree with his line of reasoning.
Yeah,
I understand
he's
it,
not
but-
reasoning clearly
Mhm.
because of
Yeah.
his extreme trauma. You know?
Yeah.
So what if I took you to a house you'd never seen before, full of photos of parents you never met, toys you never played with, Hardy Boy books that you never read. And then I asked you how much all that fake fucking bullshit meant to you. How would that make you feel?
I wouldn't like that.
So I'm gleaning that he
I'm really sorry about the blanket.
was like
It never should have been there, and Randy Setdeck has already been terminated.
raised in a military facility or something along those
now.
lines.
Seems like he doesn't come from this place.
Yeah.
That much we know.
We need to finish that tour. To show how down to earth and ready to serve you are. And I need you to tell the mother story. Please.
You're spinning these elaborate propagandized lies to try to get major policy passed.
Yeah.
Think about that.
It was actually my mom who dragged me along to my first little...
He's so easy.
Well, people are always asking me, you know, what it's like to live with my coworkers. And the truth is, we're all great friends, you know, behind the scenes, just as much as we are to the, Oh, hey, Elena.
Hey.
This is my friend.
I left a Hyla message. Yeah, that's it. We're friends. Can you ask them to turn that off, please?
I'm gonna need 5 minutes, okay? Yeah,
Get the boom mic in there.
Mm-hmm.
I know you think you know me.
I used to?
Yeah, used to. I've changed.
Yeah. I still know you.
Oh, come on.
Afraid to be seen with me. Afraid to ask for help. Just afraid.
This is a bad time to have this conversation with all the
Yeah.
microphones and cameras around.
Should not have showed up here.
Yeah.
Look, we made a deal with the guy. If he keeps his trap shut, he gets to see his kid. He's just a dad with his kid.
He's a fucking soup with a kid. What the fuck were you thinking coming in no better than that?
Sometimes you get further with people by treating them like people.
You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar.
80s serial killer. Love it. Right then. Let's
But the
get
follow-up
cracking.
to that is only a moron sits around thinking about the best way to catch flies.
Yep. Seems like a useless task in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
There's a camp in a jungle. She's a soldier. There's a flag with a two-headed snake on it.
Two-headed snake? Like,
Yeah.
with red rays behind it?
What does that mean?
It's the flag of the Shining Light Liberation Army. Frenchie, you're dating a terrorist.
He's dating her?
Yeah, kind of. That doesn't seem like a very nurturing environment for a child to be raised in.
Horrible.
Seems like the kind of thing that would cause, like, antisocial tendencies.
And a target on the wall? Man, that's heartbreaking to think about.
Yeah.
Okay, so they smuggle in a top shelf extremist recruit and pump her up with Compound V.
And then when she's good and ready, they cut her loose to wreak havoc.
She wouldn't. Wait, why would Vought give Compound V to terrorists?
Because the only thing more dangerous than the terrorist is a soup terrorist. And
Trying
the
to
only
get
way to fight it.
the supes into the military.
We got more than enough to get the feds on board now. You tell anyone what you saw or heard here today, and I'll cut your hands off and shove them so far up your ass, your fingers will give us a little wave at your throat. Yeah?
Oh my god.
Fuck off, wanker.
Oh, come on.
How dumb do you think he is?
Some controversial news today as the Deep went public with his apology.
I realized that my...
I would have shook it. Because I did think about it for a second.
He probably counts
Okay,
on that
deal.
a lot. He
Yeah.
probably counts on people's reflex to take your hand.
Never got the point of these. To me, they always look like Granddad's bollocks flopping in the wind.
Did you see that a lot?
Now I'm gonna pass it up the chain. And while they hash it out, you and I go forward on good faith.
I'm fresh out of good faith. Now you and I both know that you can rubber stamp all of that. So what's it gonna be, Deputy Director?
I can give you everything you want on this list.
Except
Homelander.
Well, what's the point then?
What is Butcher's notion of how anyone goes about going after him? You can't hold him accountable.
you're fucking scared.
I'm fucking terrified. And you should be too. Butcher!
See ya.
Butcher!
The Newton's cradle is there to symbolize actions have reactions.
Ah, yes.
That's
Very
what-
good. Good
that's what I
symbolism, yeah.
Oh, there's a fight in the yard, baby. I gotta go. All right.
Are you lying to her about where you
Gotta
are?
go, Raina.
Yeah.
No dice.
What's he gonna do? Tell her the truth?
Said she got cold feet.
Well, why?
Not
Did you
good.
tell her everything?
Yeah, I lay it all out.
He's telling
Even
her
the
that she
sample of
wouldn't
V.
go for it.
Said she couldn't fucking authorize that kind of action
think
against
so.
Lord. Too much of a risk.
Did she?
Fucking spineless cunt.
So we are really fucked up.
Milk doesn't believe him.
Fuck him. We don't need him. We got everyone and everything we need right here in this.
Yeah, he doesn't look like it.
I'm sorry, the elevator was out.
Oh no.
You said you were looking for a French guy and a black guy, skinny white guy, British guy. I know there's no reward, but I was hoping you could put in a word for me at Vought. I'll take any posting. Low 5 figures would be fine. I just want to be one of the good guys again.
You're about to be a dead guy, I think. Oh, wow.
When I was born, I almost blinded the doctor. So I had powers from the start. Why?
No, I'm just,
Interesting story your mom told.
Mm-hmm.
You found me.
It's all just predicated on lies.
Yeah.
It's just so bad.
But the deeper part is truth.
Of course.
The hallucinated girlfriend went away when he kissed the new girl.
Yeah, okay, great. Moving forward, maybe you won't have
Huey.
to finish your revenge plot anymore.
I thought that was you. Huh. Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. Hi, I'm Annie.
Billy, old mate of Huey's.
Ah, boy, you really have a lot of friends showing up here.
Yeah. Well. Roger. She's quite tasty up close and personal. I get what you're seeing her.
that wasn't
I
what
thought we had an understanding.
We do. It's not.
Not what it looks like. Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like you got your tongue halfway down the opposition's throat.
She's not the opposition. She's a good person. Okay? I mean, she could help us.
Help us.
Yeah. Put your head out of your ass for 1 second.
When she finds out you murdered Translucent.
When she finds out.
She's coming right back. You guys really should be careful.
Yeah.
Give him a best.
Ooh, Butcher's he's just be like, all right, I guess we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, well, do you want him as an enemy?
I don't know. I feel like my girlfriend's a superhero.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Feel like she could make him stop real quick. Just a couple of words.
Yeah, but do you really want? I don't know.
I know. I don't want to drag her into it, but yeah, I mean,
yes. He is pretty brazenly demanding that Huey choose, though.
Yeah,
he seems
he's
pretty
threatening
confident.
him. He's like, being not a very good friend. It seems like Huey's been helping him out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, coming up with some good ideas, good plans, and helping him. And then he's just like, yeah, and you know, I'm only in this. He was like, I'm only in this because of something horrible that happened for me, and now I can have a chance to kind of move forward. And you're sabotaging that because you can't.
Right, well,
you know?
but Butcher thinks that the way Huey's moving forward is dishonoring the memory of Robin rather than closure about it and stuff. And,
yeah, I guess so.
But you're right that he's not fully thinking through what happens if my applying pressure to Huey makes him go against me instead of makes him fold.
You know how Huey knows a lot and could easily sabotage this entire thing. As a matter of fact, just be like, hey, just so you know, like, I know that guy hates supes and like hates it. You know, just honestly tell Starlight exactly what's going on.
Have
and
him
be like,
tailed
go ahead and bring it up the ladder. Like, we'll see.
I think that Butcher is counting on the fact that Huey is the trigger man on Translucent. You know, Huey is the man himself that killed Translucent. You know, it's like other people were part of the operation, but Huey is the sole person responsible before anyone else.
So, but it's his word against Huey's. At this point, right? They have no way to prove that. Is that on camera?
No, I guess you're right. That's probably
you know,
true.
it'd be like, oh, he killed Translucent. He'd just be like, no, I didn't. They're lying. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I understand Butcher's a little heavy-handed in his personality. He seems to make enemies really easily, and then he shows up later at their house asking them for help, and they're like, why the hell are you here? Get out of my house. And it seems like this is maybe why. He can't. His own motivations just trump everything else that's happening around him. Even his ability to see that maybe some supes aren't all bad all the time.
Yeah, just because the main supe,
who is bad,
perpetrated a profound wrong against you and your loved ones, doesn't make them all bad. You know, it's
sort of the problem about lumping everyone with a similarity into a group and then blaming everyone in that group for the actions of the individual is a not
a good thing.
Thought process. And if you find yourself
bold stance
doing
on
that,
this channel, we're against that kind of thing.
Check yourself if you find yourself going down that thought road.
Check yourself. Fost you wreck yourself.
Lest. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Better check yourself before you end up wrecking yourself by accident. Yeah. And if I was Huey, I'd be pretty mad. I'd just be like, look, dude, like, it's one thing to, like, tear my life apart, you know, in pursuit of your revenge. It's another thing to sabotage what's happening to me, like, now. Like, you dragged me into this and you lied to me to get me here.
He asked him for the one piece of help, and then Huey wanted to keep going with it.
Yeah.
Huey was like, I want to participate further. So he didn't totally drag him into it, but he'd be right to be mad now, given what's going on.
I mean, he brought him in saying he was like, what, an FBI, CIA agent or something like that? FBI agent? Like, you know, it's just lying to him in the first place. So, you know, I understand Butcher's motivations. I believe that, again, he's trying to catch flies here, and I really wish he would try the honey approach. I think that's it's a good way to go. But anyway, man, Homelander is an evil, horrible fuck.
Yeah. He didn't do anything that evil this episode, did he?
No, but we were So far, everything that is bad that Homelander has done seems to have been kind of either things he was kind of told to do, or like in pursuit of some kind of mission, even if there was collateral damage. You know, like in the first episode, he shot down that plane, but it was like for some kind of reason.
It was because the mayor of Baltimore knew about Compound V.
Yeah.
And
So
threatened
it's like,
to talk about it.
There is doing horrible things in pursuit of a goal, and then there's just brazen sexual assault for no reason. So we were sort of introduced. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's all bad. It's all horrible. But there's something about like, oh, he just doesn't understand that like his actions have consequences in a professional sense. Like he just takes things too far.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, just being a
there's his callous indifference, which is sort of different from what we learned about his history with Becca in this episode. Yeah,
right,
true.
Right. So that's interesting. And so, what is the deal with the promos that they're shooting, or like all this footage of they're trying to ingratiate them with the public in order to
so
make
the public will pressure their representatives to vote for allowing them in the military.
Why would you like light-hearted, personable people? Why would them
they're
be
American.
relatable? I guess so. Yeah.
They're not space aliens with ungodly powers that can't relate to Joe the plumber. They're just regular folks like you and me who have the power to do more good, so they're gonna do more good.
That's I guess, you would have. It wouldn't be about convincing the public whether they would be an asset to the military. It would be about convincing them that they're not going to commit horrible war atrocities, and they actually have like a conscience. That
you're demonstrating that they know right from wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to spin that whole home story for Homelander instead of our small glimpse into his real childhood of a laboratory, doctors looking through a window. Do you recognize one of those actors? He was a famous guy. I mean, he's not a famous guy, but he's on lots of things. He's on The Wire, and
I haven't seen.
He's on Oz. And he's in Fallout New Vegas as Caesar.
Oh, okay. I recognized his voice, digital character. Interesting. And I mean, it just seems like an observably horrible idea to give a child superpowers and then keep them in an isolated box without the ability to create like connections, you know, just like the effect of like child negligence at like a super young age can affect people's ability to like connect with others and like understand them. And you've already created a situation where this dude essentially can't feel pain and wouldn't understand suffering anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You at least want to nurture his ability to recognize someone else suffering and not like that idea.
Right? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, how do you even explain the concept of physical suffering to a being that can't experience it? You know, it's like that's a profound question.
Certainly not by isolating them from everything and everybody. And
no, but that might have been a measure of fear. You know, that might have been we give these kids powers with Compound V. This kid got way more advanced and serious powers than any other kid we've ever given it to. What happens if we make him angry? You know, like
that's true.
You know, that could be a thing of there's no other way that we can raise him for our own protection. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, you know, some kids, you know, when they get mad that they don't get their ice cream, they throw things or they throw a little fit, but he could like punch a whole hole in the wall and probably like break somebody's.
I mean, if laser beams can come out of his eyes, just looking at you is potentially deadly. You know, like if he can turn his gaze into a deadly laser in a moment. Then you can't ever look at him without a safety barrier in between you.
Yeah, I mean, even that room didn't seem particularly safe.
No.
But I mean, there's probably like lead in the walls.
Zinc,
like
right? Zinc is his kryptonite material.
Interesting. And then we also learned about, what is her name? Kimiko?
Kimiko.
Yeah.
Her background.
Her background. That's very interesting. That whole storyline is just kind of like a totally different tangent than what the rest of the show kind of all seems to be moving in like one direction, but she's like kind of the wild card where
she got dosed with Compound V. A-Train's whole running back and forth with the Compound V was like a secret thing going on. It's all part of the same story.
Yeah.
It's, you know, they're dosing people kidnapped from a terrorist group with Compound V. They sort of put together what that's all about in this episode. They're making villains to fight against.
Super villains, right.
What could go wrong?
Oh, God. Yeah, there just doesn't seem to be a whole lot of foresight for the people in charge of this whole thing. They're just
well, it all depends on what their end game is, I guess. What are their ultimate goals?
Yeah.
That's a question you have to ask yourself, Nate.
I guess if you're the ones creating power, as long as you can somehow harness it and maintain control of it, then you are powerful by proxy, kind of like what Vought does.
Right.
And I assume that somehow the laboratory stuff and the kidnapping the child soldiers stuff and all this stuff is all connected somehow, probably to Vought at the end of the day. But how long do they think they're going to be able to keep that up?
Well,
that's because
what kind of time frames are they operating on? I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. They just got. I hope they have an underground bunker that's coated in zinc somewhere where they can hide out at once Homelander gets sick of their shit.
Yeah, who knows?
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. This is always a lot of fun, so it's good to see you guys on here. I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Catch Up Packets.
Bye bye.